Years 10 and 11 from the Orchard Centre have recently done a project from MediaBox which involved going out to the country and the city and filming shots which would go together to make a short clip about Wolverhampton's country and city.
We were planning it out to begin with, like where we were going to go. We voted on it.
Well, I went to Technol and Bentley Bridge to film everyday stuff. We took pictures of trees, people passing by, cars.
Reflections, animals, people.
Birds and trees and just nature.
Just everything you see on a daily basis. Like.
Year 10 took a vote on where to go. Well, we thought about it very carefully and just what sums up Wolverhampton really, like what sums up in the city and what in the countryside.
We had to plan what we was going to do, where we was going to go.
We had to sit down, have group discussions. That took a couple of weeks and then we were ready for filming. We had a guy from the BBC come in and show us how to use all the cameras and equipment.
So cameras don't look at things like we look at them. We've got to give them a big hand, all right? You see it so often, you don't realise it's going on television. The camera guys who are out there shooting things, they're picking bits out for you. Look at this, now look at that, now look at that, now look at all of them, all right? Say if I was filming you lot in the room, I might start with a shot of the corridor, come in, see the group of you here, then pick out one or two faces in the room, okay? We started off this morning with a group of people, some of whom had never picked a camera up, and we came away after an hour or two with people who were quite capable of recording quite professional-looking images. There's obviously, it's, a trade you're always going to be learning stuff in, but the accelerated learning we've had this morning has been outstanding. They've shown great enthusiasm and imagination, and we've just helped them to guide them to making things look a bit more professional. I mean, it's easy to make it look amateurish and you've been framed-ish, but we've kind of tried to move away from that and tried to get them to really look at things how a camera sees things, not how a human being does.
We've been learning how to use cameras and what cameras do and stuff like that.
Well, it teaches us how to hold it and not to zoom in and stuff like that, really, so.
I've learned that when you're using a camera, then think before you shoot something, don't just film anything. Think before you start to film. We've come to Wolverhampton College today to edit our footage from the countryside and the city. And we've been designing the cover for the overall film.
We went to the college, put it all on the computer and started editing and putting sound effects and that.
I've learned how to edit my work on the computer and add effects and add music.
All of year 10 and year 11 had a chance to write words about flowers and bees and dogs and cats and things like that.
We had to go into the studios and read out poems, and I did a little rap like so.
We've created the video. I took bits off the video itself and put them into iMovie using a Mac computer, editing it, and then merged them all into one video and burnt it onto a disc. It's going to be played on the cinema because we thought it was good enough.
I think the film, as a finished product, is absolutely brilliant. When I first heard that they were doing it, I was thinking, what's it going to be like? But when I've seen the end project, it's brilliant. I think it's been really good for the kids. I think they've really enjoyed it. I think they've learnt a lot from it. A lot of them have done things that I didn't think that they would ever do, like recording themselves, standing in front of cameras, writing things, singing things, just having a great time.
Well, it's a great learning experience, really, isn't it? You don't really get much opportunities like this. I'll take away just using how to use the cameras, and maybe when I'm a bit older, try and do something like this myself. Like.
It's good because you get to learn new skills, how to use a video camera. You get to have like your size like took into consideration.
It's worth doing. You get a certificate for the key skills. You learn how to use a camera properly. You go out and about and look around the city and country more and use computer programs and that.
I've learned to
film and then edit the film. And it's something you could use in the future if you wanted to make your own film at home.
It just didn't seem the sort of thing I would enjoy doing. But when we got into it, I really did enjoy it. It sort of brought me out myself. I got to be with my mates, recording things, recording them. Got to go somewhere different, recording things, somewhere I would never normally go. And I just really enjoyed making it.